Hi, welcome to the Digital Delusion Diaries. This is Doyle Bueller, and today we're going to go through episode number 52, talking about Instagram. Instagram.com, for those of you who are not familiar, is one of the preeminent photo sharing apps that's available for iPhones and also the Android system as well. And what it does is it allows you to share images across that platform. It's similar to Facebook. It actually was purchased by Facebook about a year and a half ago, and basically allows you to tag people and tag pictures and that sort of thing. So it's an actually very, very powerful tool for social media that can be used in not just if you're visual, sort of if you're offering a visual type product to your audience, B2B or B2C or whatever the case may be, but it's a very visual product and you can use it for quotations and for information and that sort of thing. You can see some of the Instagram pictures that I've actually created and shared as well. So point is make it very, very visual, and you can do that either by actual photos or custom designed artwork, or just pull something off of online and then reshare it on your profile as well. So the actual content again is very, very, it's intended to be picture. I mean, let's be honest, all of us are really quite visual learners and that sort of thing. So it's really, really important to convey that message across that channel, being able to do that. And overall, it's a very, very good app. They've recently added videos, so you can actually create a 15-second video that then you can share as well and tag people also on that video. So how do you use it? Well, you want to, again, be able to convey that message of visuals. So whether that's your own personal profile, your own personal brand, your business brand, some inspiration, some quotes, all that kind of stuff you can actually use. And some recent aspects of it, I think the BBC has recently been using it for such things as conveying news with the 15-second video bites as well. So something to consider. It's a fairly new platform as well, so there's a lot of it coming out. People exploring it and people seeing what they can do. And I think I've actually got a few ideas that I'll probably be conveying very, very soon in terms of creating those images and creating that content, that visual content that people enjoy and that people can share. So very, very easy to use to set up. You set it up as an app on your iPhone or on your Android device, and then you actually can connect to the actual website itself, which is the Instagram.com/Doyle Bueller in my case, or whatever you want to call your account name. I just, as a note, I always tend to name my social accounts as my name or the company name, just because, I mean, I too am building my profile across all these different channels. So it's really, really important that we do that. In terms of basic statistics, gender, it's a little bit below average for male, and again, fairly over average for females. And this again is, of course, the entire internet of all the traffic. So other than that, some of them have had college. So again, it's a very typical snapshot. If we look over here, browsing location, school, so that would tend to indicate that we have a much younger audience that is actually using that on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean that you can't use it for your specific audience as well. And in terms of where it's being used, well, around the world, basically. It's quite a popular platform. So social media content type, what it's for, basically creative image editing. You can add filters, you can add borders, you can add a bunch of different things to make the appeal of the image, or sort of create extra appeal for the image as it produced, because it does have sort of a softening effect that makes some images look a lot better, even pictures of, say, your sandwich, although we don't really want to see those. So, but unless, of course, that's your business, if you're into the restaurateurs or whatever the case may be, food industry, yes, that's what you'd want to be showing it. So what is it good for your business? Well, to assist you in building your visual brand for your business, okay? And that's key, because that's what you want to do is convey that sense of who you are, what are you about, how do you create that interest and that engagement with your audience on a visual basis, okay? And you can share these images individually, right? You can share them by sharing the link to your other social channels and that sort of thing. So it's something that you can use across all different channels to share the picture, to share the image, and to build that profile as well. So what do you need to do to use it for your business? Well, you don't need to be a photographer or a visual artist. Most entrepreneurs really aren't into that area, but there are obviously a few photographers out there. But as an entrepreneur, you can really use it to convey the visual side of your business with quotes, video clips, infographics, and visual branding and that sort of thing, which is super, super critical. What type of business is useful for? Well, all businesses, okay? Whether all entrepreneurial, all small businesses, even the big businesses as well. It's more important not who is it for, what type of business, it's what type of content are you dealing with. In this case, it's visuals. And again, it doesn't need to be, unless you're in the hospitality, it doesn't need to be of your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner or whatever the case may be. But if you are, then that's sort of that sense of branding that you're kind of trying to convey as well. Are there pay plans? No, it's a completely free version. It's used for It's an app rather for iOS, Android, as well as being able to view on site through a web browser. And the overall content type, obviously visual branding. There's a few sites coming out that sort of have similar effects and with the filters and that sort of thing, but Instagram really is the big one out there. So we give it the Digital Delusion Index overall site usefulness of a 5 out of 5. So it's a very practical site. It's very, again, visual. You're able to convey that message of who you are, what your brand is about, or you as a person, or what you are about as well. So some quick tips. Ensure your profile is set up properly, that you've got a category for your website back to your business. You create descriptions, and also look at putting in a few tags as well, hashtags in the descriptions and the comments and that sort of thing. Because when people are looking for things, if there's no identifiable aspects of it, they're not going to be able to find your picture very easily. So it's important to put in a text description and then put in some hashtags as well in your actual image. So that's basically Instagram.com. So this again is episode 52 for the Digital Delusion Diaries. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you online.